Now, your stories, your struggles, and your successes. This is Focus on South Florida.
Welcome back, everybody. You're about to meet a South Florida woman who received Business Leaders 2012 Top 50 Entrepreneur Award. Topping that, she was awarded the President's Volunteer Call to Service Award for, among other things, the amount of time she's devoted to raising puppies. And it's because they're not just any puppies. Even though we all love puppies, but these are very, very special. Joining me is the founder of Florida Reading and Vision Technology, Lesa Kretschmer. And wherever Lesa goes, Laslo goes. Laslo is in training to be a guide dog. You came up with this idea of having more and more guide dogs available and basically counting on volunteers. They help raise them.
Yeah, our family, myself and my daughters, have raised 4 guide dog puppies for Southeastern, and it ties wonderfully into my business, selling technology and training blind individuals on assistive technology.
And that's amazing, because here you've got the world of technology, but there's nothing like, right, the human touch and instinct of a dog.
Yeah, and as a puppy raiser, we're responsible for the obedience and socialization of the puppy. Laslo gets to go with me everywhere in my daily work life. He stops by the office, we pick up equipment, we might go see clients in their home. Sometimes we're doing in-service training, and all of that, he's getting that socialization, yes, which helps him become a successful guide dog.
Do you get very attached? This is your 4th. It must be kind of hard to say goodbye, although you're handing him off for an amazing gift to someone else.
Yeah, absolutely. You get attached. They're like your children, and one of the really special things that I like about Southeastern is that we're able to, after the dog is placed, stay in touch with the individual who they become a guide for.
So it's not like adoption that, unfortunately,
right. It's like open adoption.
Open adoption. That's wonderful. For someone who's out there thinking, I might fit in this picture, what kind of qualities do you look for folks who can, be the temporary adoptive parents?
Well, I think, obviously somebody who's an animal lover and who has the time, to commit to it, because we attend monthly meetings where we get together as a group and work on different skills that the dog will use. We do outings that you might not normally do on a daily basis, like go on public transportation.
Yes. That's okay. You're not going to move around here. And tell me this, for those of us who don't know that much about assisting those who might have some kinds of challenges, what progress have we made over time with guide dogs that most of us might not understand?
Well, I think being able to get more dogs placed by having more volunteers raising them, and they start grooming them from a very young age, 2 weeks, so they're placing them at a younger age, so shortening the time to get them to be fully trained.
And what is the window? I mean, how long really do they need to be trained?
We'll have, typically we have the puppy for 15 to 18, till they're about 15 to 18 months old. Okay. They go back to the guide dog school for about 4 to 6 months, and they're placed sometime around 2 years of age.
And what have you seen? I mean, the gift of these dogs to those who rely on them. What touches your heart in that? Well,
the first time I saw our first puppy working with the owner, it was just amazing to see it come full circle, and we immediately, my daughters and I, signed up to re-raise. And we helped create a lot of awareness by being able to take him on the job with me out in the field, showing technology. It creates a lot of awareness and recruits a lot of other folks that might be interested.
Yes. And speaking of seeing, if it's an area that if we don't pay attention to, it becomes invisible to us, and yet those who have these challenges, sight challenges, so need this. I mean, it really is a remarkable tool. At the end of the day, well, how much longer will you be able to keep Laslo with you?
I'll have Laslo about till August, another 5 or 6 months.
And just a sweet disposition, but also a life-saving one.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing Laslo with us. It certainly piques much interest and curiosity to do it, and I hope you never know, we might bring a partnership together.
Okay.
All right.
I'd enjoy that.
Thank you very much for joining us this Sunday, and thank you all for joining us this Sunday morning. Oh, I can hear Laslo over there. And thank you, Laslo. We'll look for you next week as we put our world into focus. Have a great Sunday, everybody.